if it's something that's in your line that's in a parentheses, like coldly or something, I'm not going to read that, but I'm going to read everything else that's under dialogue or whatnot. But if it's telling you how to read a line, I'm going to skip that so you can roll right into it.
Okay.
Guys, we are live. We are on the air.
Hello, people.
There we are.
Hello, internet.
Hello, internet. Hello, world. And we've got a minute, 20 seconds left. So whatever you need to do before we start, do it now. Because we're going straight through, no intermission.
Oh, okay.
Huh? Thank everyone? Oh, I'd thank the hell out of it. Oh, we've lost Steve already, of course. Oh, that boy.
There he is. He's right there.
Where'd he go? Oh. No, that's what you're seeing is a 30-second delay.
Oh, okay.
So, someone does that there, and then 30 seconds later it turns up there.
Oh, okay. Cool.
It's like time traveling.
Ooh. I'm going to tell myself tomorrow's lottery numbers. It'd be rich.
Can I just say, when I read this and it was talking about Quantum Leap, that was such a throwback. I was like, oh, I love that show. Like, for different it was good.
Do you remember the 90s? Wow.
No.
I sort of kind of remember them. My more lucid moments. All right, 15 seconds till showtime. Places, please. 10, 9, 8, 7. Oh, I'm going to record this too. Redundancy plan. And we are live. Hello, anybody. This is a live reading of She Kills Monsters by Key Gwynn. And I'm just going to turn this over to the actors to begin in a moment. First, though, I should have everyone introduce themselves. You know who you're hearing. I'm going to call out the cast of characters. When you hear a character, tell the people your name. Agnes.
Luzier.
Tilly.
Angel James.
Chuck.
Steve Travers.
Miles.
Billy McHattie.
Calliope and Kelly.
Melissa Davenport.
Lilith and Lily.
Neena Boyle.
Vera, Evil Gabby, and the Beholder.
Madalyn, DeFelice.
The narrator, Evil Tina and Farah the Fairy. You're mute. You're on mute, Sandy.
Lawler, sorry.
Say it again.
Oh, Sandy Lawler.
There we go. Steve.
Sean McGuire.
Orcus and Ronnie.
Zach Jackson.
And reading the stage directions.
Go Pukatsch.
All right, everyone. I'm going to shut my camera and my mic off and get on the sound cues. The first thing you're going to hear is the opening music and Joe's pre-recorded opening stage directions. And Sandy, that's going to go directly into your opening narration. All right, everyone. Have fun. I will see you afterwards.
She Kills Monsters by Key Gwynn. Prologue. Lights come up on a hooded female narrator who speaks a lot like Cate Blanchett in the Lord of the Rings movies. Orchestrated music plays in the background as she weaves her tale.
Before Facebook, World of Warcraft, and massive multiplayer online RPG, there once existed simply a game forged by the hands of nerds, crafted in the minds of geeks, and so advanced in its advancedness, it would take a whole second edition to contain its mighty geekery. And here, in the land of Ohio, during the year of 1995, one of the rarest type of geeks walked the earth. A dungeon master, without fear, prejudice, or a penis,
To contain its mighty geekery.
was a girl nerd, the most uncommon form of the nerd in the world, and her name was Tilly Evans.
Lights come up on Tilly Evans, a teenager decked out in full leathery D&D fantasy armor with a cool-ass sword in hand. She is surrounded by a hobble of kobolds, goblin-like creatures. Suddenly, they attack. Tilly quickly slays each of the monsters with grace and efficiency. She stands poised over their dead bodies as the narrator continues.
But this story isn't about her. This story is about her sister.
Spotlight on Agnes Evans. The following sequence is presented elegantly in either shadow play or with shadow puppetry.
Agnes Evans grew up average. She was of average height, average weight, and average build. She had average parents and grew up in an average town of Athens, Ohio, with her little sister Tilly. Tilly, however, was anything but average.
What are you doing?
Talking on the phone. What are you doing?
Trying to reanimate a dead lizard with the power of electricity?
Oh, okay. What?
Though they shared the same parentage, the two girls had very little in common. Agnes, being of average disposition, was more into typical things, such as boys, music, and popular television programs, while her sister, Tilly, became fascinated with the dark arts, magic, dragons, and the vanquishing of pure evil.
Agnes goes to put a CD into the stereo. Ace of Base starts playing.
Evil.
Tilly
smashes the stereo with her sword and runs away.
As Agnes grew and grew, she became more and more engrossed with her, transcending her seemingly permanent state of averageness, and made one grand wish on the night of her college graduation that she would never forget.
Agnes looks up to the gods.
Wish my life was less boring.
Her wish echoes.
And so the gods answered her wish by smiting down every single family member in a car crash.
The shadow puppet of a car crashing into the tree. As it does, the tree transforms into a dragon and flies away with the broken vehicle. Fade to black.
But this isn't the story of those tragedies. It is a story about how Agnes, the girl who never left home, finally found a way out.
She kills monsters. Scene 1. Lights come up on Chuck, a nerdy teen dressed like a grunge rocker roadie. He's wearing large headphones, a flannel shirt tied around his waist, and jamming out to Beck's Loser as he's working at the counter of an RPG gaming store.
Toy and Predator, I'm a loser, baby, so why don't you kill me?
Agnes enters and pokes his shoulder, which startles him.
Whoa. What in the Hades?
Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you.
I wasn't scared. I'm a black belt in Jedi Jitsu.
I'm looking for a Chuck Biggs.
Oh, you're looking at him? But my homies just call me simply DM Biggs. Because, I'm big where it counts. As in my brain.
Oh.
Not because I'm fat. Seriously, it really has nothing to do with body mass index. I actually work out or plan on working out.
I get it.
So, what can I do for you?
Someone told me you might know a thing or two about Dungeons and Dragons.
Depends if we're first or second edition. Psych. It doesn't matter which edition, because my D&D IQ is +3 hella high.
very odd.
Odd isn't hot, right?
No.
So, what do you want to know about the D and the D?
Well, I have this thing. I'm not quite sure what it is.
Well, let me check it out.
Agnes hands Chuck the notebook.
Be careful with it. It's not mine.
Chuck takes it carefully, begins leafing through the pages.
You know, you're not exactly what I was expecting.
What? Were you expecting some nerd? Because I'm no nerd. I got a girlfriend from New York.
How did you meet someone from New York?
On a little thing I like to call the internet. You've been on the internet, right?
We have it at work.
It's the bomb, right? I got it hooked up in my house, top of the line. I'm talking 56 kilobytes per second, blazing fast. If you ever want to come over and check it out.
I'm good. So about the notebook?
Well, it's clearly a homespun module.
Clearly. What's that?
It's like a map for a D&D game, an adventure. And this one looks like it's written for 1 to 2 players at entry-level skills and power designations, which...
Something stops him.
Oh, hold up. Where'd you get this?
It's my sister's.
Your sister is Tilius the Paladin?
Who?
Tilly Evans.
You knew her?
Of course I knew her. Every player here in Athens has been on a campaign with her. And she was your sister?
Is my sister.
Oh, man, I'm sorry. I didn't realize.
So can you help me figure out what it all means?
Sure, but look, I should tell you something up front now that I know who you are, nothing can happen between us, all right? I know you were vibing with me and all when we first met, but now that I know who you are, I would be disrespectful. Plus, you're like wicked old, and that would be creepy.
Okay.
So if you're cool with
I'm
that,
cool.
then I can help you. So what do you want to do with this module exactly?
Well, Chuck, it's a game, right? I want to play it.
Scene 2. Lights come up, Miles standing in Tilly's bedroom.
So this is all that's left to pack?
Yep.
It's a lot.
Yep.
So is this exactly how...
Exactly the way she left it.
Your sister was a slob.
She was 16.
She was a 16-year-old slob.
Where do I even begin with all this?
Miles picks up a He-Man action figure.
Man, your sister was into some really geeky shit.
Yep.
You sure you don't want any help? Because you know I'm strong, right? Like a bull.
You're also clumsy. Like ass.
I'm not clumsy.
Should I remind you of my former coffee table?
It was a faulty design.
Thanks for the help, babe, but you should go. I should pack this myself. I'm her sister. It's part of the job.
You sure?
Positive.
All right, then. I'll just go ahead and start moving some of your boxes over to our new place.
Sounds like a good plan. Just don't drop anything.
I love you.
I love you too.
Miles gives her a kiss.
Now go.
Agnes gives him a smile and rushes him out the door. She suddenly drops the loving girlfriend act.
Sorry about that. Are you still here, Chuck?
Suddenly, with awesome lights, sound, and smoke effects, a hooded Chuck rises from behind the kitchen table, where he's been inexplicably hiding the whole time. As he talks, he drops his wannabe b-boy persona and begins speaking all wizardly.
Greetings, adventurer. I am Chuck Biggs, also known as DM Biggs, and I will be your dungeon master.
You'll be my what?
Sit.
Okay.
Before you is a game like no other, one written to test your mind, your cunning, and your badassness. There's also chips and soda for your snacking enjoyment, but lay off the Twizzlers, those are mine. Are you ready?
I guess.
Then, imagine, if you will, this setting.
Suddenly, a spotlight falls on Agnes as everything goes dark around her.
You are standing on the sands of a mythical beachside. To one side of you is the endless ocean, on the other is an ominous dark forest. And from the distance, a hooded stranger approaches.
A spotlight falls on a hooded figure.
Okay. Am I supposed to do something here? Like fight it?
Not yet.
But you said a hooded stranger approaches. If a hooded stranger approached me in real life, I would mace him.
You don't have mace here.
So what do I do?
Just chill. I'm still giving you your given circumstances.
Sorry.
So you're on a beachside with the dark forest on your right and the endless sea to your left. And then...
The hooded figure turns to Agnes and walks towards her. Agnes awkwardly raises her fists in a fighting position to ready herself.
Welcome to Newlandia, stranger. I am Tilius, the paladin. Oh.
The stranger pulls back her hood and reveals herself to be...
Tilly?
Tilius, actually, the paladin.
You're in this game?
Of course I am. I made it up, didn't I?
Overwhelmed by seeing her sister, Agnes immediately goes to hug her.
Tilly.
Tilly stops her, though.
This is a D&D adventure, not therapy.
Agnes backs off.
Sorry.
So, are you sure you want to do this?
I do, but I don't know exactly what I'm doing.
Of course you don't. You're new.
But I do want to do this, Tilly. I know this meant a lot to you, so I just want to.
Tilly does not react at all to this.
Right. This isn't therapy.
Tilly looks Agnes up and down to see if she indeed is serious about playing D&D.
Okay, big sis. If you really want to play, then let's play. But first, you're going to have to meet the rest of our party.
What party?
Every adventurer has a party. This one's ours. Cue the intro music. Go.
Suddenly, a leather-clad warrior, Lilith, appears in a spotlight. Think Underworld's Kate Beckinsale, but with more skin showing. Besides being crazy hot, she sports red eyes, fangs, and wields a very large demonic-y battle axe.
First up is Lilith Morningstar. Class, Demon Queen.
What the hell is she wearing?
She acts as our squad's muscle. Whenever you're surrounded by an armada of ogres, she's the one you want holding steel. She's a perfect combination of both beauty and brawn. Violence makes me hot.
Another spotlight falls on a very pale-skinned and white-haired elf. She's tall, lean, and armed with an elaborately decorative wooden staff. She looks like a supermodel.
Next up is Calliope Darkwalker. Class, Dark Elf.
Seriously, does no one here like wearing all their clothes?
Along with her natural elven agility, athleticism, and ass-kicking abilities, she's also a master tracker, lockpicker, and has more than a few magical surprises up her non-existent sleeves. No pointy-eared creatures ever rocked so much lady hotness.
I'm in the mood for danger.
Calliope joins Lilith and they begin posing all sexy.
And then there's...
Chuck!
Reality suddenly shifts back into the kitchen table.
Yeah, what's up?
Agnes points to the girls who were all suddenly frozen like figurines.
What is this?
This is your party.
My party is a leather-clad dominatrix and an elven supermodel.
Dude, don't look at me. This is what your sister wrote.
Violence makes me hot.
Okay, so there's definitely a certain amount of improv involved, but I swear this is the gist of what Tilly created.
This?
Yes, this.
Wait, my sister wrote this.
Look, do you want to play the game or not?
Sure, whatever.
Chuck throws his hood back on.
And then...
Here's me. I'm the brains of this operation. Name, Tilly Evans, a.k.a. Tilius the Paladin, healer of the wounded and the protector of the lights. Class, awesome.
Tilly steps up besides Calliope and Lilith. They fall into a movie poster-esque pose together. Chuck's dungeon master voice booms from the heavens.
Welcome to the quest of the lost soul of Athens. Your mission is to find and free the lost soul before it is devoured by the dark forces of darkness forever.
All the girls high-five each other.
Seriously? You guys are supposed to be a team of badasses?
Suddenly, 3 monsters rush in, growling and snarling. In a fast and impressive series of moves, Tilly, Calliope, and Lilith slay them.
Okay, never mind.
Curious. What form of creature is this?
Can I eat it?
Lilith, you said you were quitting.
I said I'd cut down. I've only had 2 this week.
Cut down doing what?
Eating the flesh of bad guys.
Ew.
Why are you dressed so strangely?
I'm dressed strangely? You do know you look like a thundercat, right?
Elf.
Yes, noble paladin Tilius.
Any word on Orcus's location?
What's an Orcus?
Is this your special skill? Asking questions? Yes, that will come in handy.
What's your special skill? Being a...
Guys, stop it. Orcus is a demon overlord of the underworld. If there's a lost soul, he'll either have it or at least know where it is. Calliope is our tracker. If he's near, she'll know his location.
Calliope pulls out a map and places it on the ground for all to see. They all crouch down to look at it.
The entrance to the cave of Orcus is at the next bend. But unfortunately, neither Lilith nor I can accompany you, for no magical creatures are allowed into his lair unless they risk being entrapped there forever.
Agnes is examining Lilith's costume.
Seriously, there has to be more to this outfit, right?
You look like you'd be delicious with a side of baby.
Lilith snarls at Agnes, which prompts her to run to Tilly.
Okay, so we're going to a cave. Let's go.
Actually, Agnes, before we can go any further, we're gonna have to equip you and build you a character. You can't just walk around looking like that.
Well, I'm not wearing what she's wearing.
You're going to at least need a shield.
A shield I can do.
So what will be your alignment?
Now what?
Are you good, lawful, chaotic, unlawful, evil?
I'm a Democrat.
And what will be your weapon?
I guess a sword. A regular sword, like yours.
This is no regular sword.
You have to earn a weapon like the one Tilius wields.
The eastern blade of the dreamwalker.
Forged from the fiery nightmares of gods.
Blessed by the demons of Bricken.
And bestowed upon the one who once banished the Tiamat from Newlandia.
So I can't have a sword like that one?
No.
Fine. I'll just take a regular sword.
And what will be your name?
Agnes.
No, what will be your character name?
Agnes.
Stop being an asshat, Agnes.
No, I just want to use my name, Agnes.
Fine, then it is decided. You are Agnes, the ass-hatted.
That's not what I said.
Agnes the ass-hatted, welcome to our party.
Scene 3.
And so it was Agnes the ass-hatted and Tilius the paladin ventured forth into the dark dwellings of a truly evil and quite large in stature, Orcus, the overlord of the underworld, in search for lost souls of Athens. But what they found deep in that cave was not what they were prepared for in the least.
Inside a dark cave lit with only torches, Orcus, an oversized red demon with large black devil horns, sits reclined on a throne of skull and bones. He is busy watching Friends on his demonic television set. Tilly and Agnes quietly sneak in. Tilly looks at Agnes and gives her a nod. The two girls jump out with weapons drawn.
It is I, the great paladin Tilius, healer of the wounded, defender of lights, and I have come here to...
Tilly is confused.
We're here to fight you.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
But we've come here to battle.
Oh, I know what you've come here to do, and I'm telling you, it's not gonna happen. I'm busy.
This is the overlord of the underworld.
Former overlord of the underworld. I quit.
You quit? You can't quit.
What you talking about, I can't quit? You know how annoying it is to always get attacked by so-called adventurers all the damn time?
An adventurer named Steve barges in.
Orcus, it is I, the great mage Steve, and I've come here to do battle.
You see what I'm saying?
I've come to claim the staff of Sir in the name of...
Orcus reaches over and grabs said staff and tosses it over to Steve.
Here you go, little man. It's all yours.
Really? That's all I had to do? Awesome.
Steve exits.
So what would you like? Treasure, jewels, some cheese whiz? It's wicked good.
I wish to free a soul.
Sure. Which one?
Tilly bravely steps up to Orcus.
Mine.
What?
You heard me, Orcus. I want my soul back.
Coolio, and which soul would... Oh, crap. This is a bit awkward.
Wait, you're the lost soul of Athens?
Orcus, can I have it back or not?
You're Tilius the Paladin, correct?
Correct.
Yeah, this is a bit embarrassing, but I sorta lost your lost soul.
What do you mean you lost my lost soul?
Yeah, I mean I sort of traded it in for this badass TV VR combo from the Tiamat.
What?
Yeah, she was really into it, and my old TV completely conked out in the middle of a Twin Peaks marathon.
So you just gave my soul to Tiamat?
Traded your soul to Tiamat?
For nothing?
Not for nothing. Have you ever seen Twin Peaks?
Oh, God.
This isn't good, is it?
No, not good at all.
Are you sure you don't want some cheese whiz instead?
Both girls glare at him.
No, my bad.
Scene 4. Cut to Vera in her office. She's talking to a student.
Do you want an STD? No, you don't. At worst, that shit will kill you. In the least, it will get your shit itchy. And nobody likes a girl with an itchy hoo-ha. Now get your ass out of my office and keep your pants on! Stupid freaking teenagers.
Agnes walks in and crashes in her chair.
Well, you look like shit.
Thanks.
Crazy night with Miles.
Crazy night. Not with Miles.
Well, do tell. Who's the new mystery man?
It's not what you think. I was with a high school kid.
Say what?
We were up all night role-playing.
Agnes, you know I'm all for experimentation and extracurricular activities, but maybe you should stick with guys the same age.
Jesus, Vera, we were playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Dungeons and Dragons? You know what? I think it was less weird when I thought you were playing Mrs. Robinson.
You're like the worst high school guidance counselor ever.
No, I'm not.
A student enters.
Hello, Miss Martin. I came by to ask you about...
Nope.
Miss Martin?
Are you flunking out of class?
No.
Then you're fine. Come back later. I'm busy.
Okay.
The student exits.
I stand corrected. You should lead workshops on pedagogy.
And how does Miles feel about Dungeons and Dragons?
You really don't like him, do you?
How long have you guys been together? 3 years?
2 and 18 months.
See, and all he's done is ask you to move in with him. Please, son, keep your house. Show me a ring.
Not ready for that.
That's because deep down, you know that busted is no good for you.
Can we please change subjects?
So what's up with this game? Is it some sort of dorky quarter-life crisis?
I know it's stupid, but I'm just curious why Tilly liked it so much.
And?
And I honestly don't see the appeal. It's actually kind of mundane. I mean, all we've done so far is walk around and talk to things. I thought we were supposed to be monsters in this game.
Suddenly, everything goes dark, accompanied with a large sound cue.
Vera?
Vera is frozen. She doesn't respond.
Vera!
Suddenly, 3 giant insectoid-like bear creatures, bugbears, enter the space.
Oh, crap.
Scene 5. The monsters rush at Agnes. She dodges out of the way as Vera disappears. Chuck moseys into the space. Agnes runs up to him.
What the hell's happening?
3 bugbears are after you.
3 what?
3 bugbears.
What the heck is a bugbear?
What do you do?
What do I do? I don't even know what a bugbear is. Are they bugs? Are they bears?
Chuck sits back at his gaming table and rolls the dice.
You examine the bugbears. They are neither bug nor bear.
Tilly enters.
So this game is mundane, huh? All we do is talk and walk. You want more action?
I didn't know things were suddenly going to jump out at us.
The first bugbear strikes.
It hits Agnes.
Ow! Wait, don't I get a turn?
You wasted your turn examining the bugbears.
Which they appreciate. Bugbears aren't used to getting such attention. The second bugbear strikes.
Don't roll that dice.
A bugbear strikes Agnes in the face. Hard.
You've been damaged.
Oh, really? I couldn't tell.
And what do you do?
I fight back.
My character does the same.
Tilly steps forward and impales her sword into one of the bugbears, easily killing it.
Critical roll. Tilly slays one bugbear.
Agnes turns to one of the bugbears and raises her weapon.
You, however, swing.
Agnes takes a swipe with her sword. The bugbear dodges and smacks her in the face again.
And miss.
What? Look at those things. How do I miss that?
The bugbear strikes again.
No, wait.
They miss.
Okay, let me think.
You take a turn to think.
No, I don't.
The other bugbear strikes.
Come on.
Agnes tries to avoid the attack the best she can, but gets impaled by the bugbear's weapon.
Huge damage. Agnes is down.
The character is dying, Agnes. What do you want to do?
What can I do?
Start playing this game correctly.
What? How?
Stop acting like a sarcastic ogre all the damn time and I'll help you. Can you do that? Agnes?
Yes, I can do that.
Promise?
Yes, I promise.
Agnes collapses to the ground. Tilly closes her eyes and hovers her hand over Agnes.
What are you doing?
Just shut up.
Lights and sound indicate something awesome is happening.
Tilius uses a revive spell to restore all of Agnes's hit points. You get back on your feet.
We stand side by side and raise our weapons.
And this is what happens next.
Hard-hitting music begins playing. An elaborate and badass fight ensues as the 2 women work together to defeat their adversaries. Agnes fights impressively.
You've defeated the bugbears. Agnes levels up, gains +1 in being less of a dumbass.
Wait, is that really a stat?
Yep, totally is. You're less dumb. Yay! Now, where's the rest of our team?
Demonic Lilith and the Elven Calliope approach, forcing a reluctant Orcus the demon to walk with them.
You're not serious, love. We're not actually going to bring Orcus along, correct?
I must agree with Lilith. Getting the worst demon in all of the underworld to tote along with us does seem less than wise.
Orcus raises his hand.
I totally agree. I am bad news. Look at me. I'm red. I got horns. I'm totes evil.
Now you're coming with us.
Man, you're going to make me miss Quantum Leap.
That's inconsequential.
Inconsequential? Have you seen Quantum Leap? The dude time travels through time by leaping into different bodies, yo, and putting things right that once went wrong, and hoping each time that his next leap will be the leap home.
That actually does sound interesting.
You lost my soul, Orcus, so now you're going to have to help me get it back.
He knows where your soul is?
Gave it to the Tiamat.
What?
Agnes raises her hand.
Question, what's the Tiamat?
Tilly signals Calliope to tell her.
This is Tiamat.
Using magic, Calliope shows Agnes the Dragon of Legend.
She is a 5-headed dragon that has laid waste to generations of adventurers and civilizations since the dawn. Each of her heads embodies the 5 different elemental powers of the chromatic dragons: earth, fire, water, wind, and lightning. Many adventurers have fought her. All have died, except for one.
Calliope looks at Tilly.
Fought that?
Yes.
That's
useless. I didn't pull off killing her, and now she's stolen my soul for revenge.
Lilith storms over to Orcus.
And you just gave it away? I should rip out your intestines and dine on them right here and right now, you overgrown, sad excuse for a demonic entity.
Orcus looks Lilith up and down.
Whoa. Wait just a minute. Don't I know you?
This stops Lilith dead in her tracks.
What? No, you must be mistaking me for someone else.
No, I know who you are. You and me. We hang in the same evil underworld. And I don't think your daddy's going to be too happy you're making time with a paladin and a human.
Who's her dad?
The devil.
Well, that explains a lot.
Lilith's demeanor suddenly shifts from total badass to shrinking violet.
Look, please don't tell him, okay? He'll kill me.
Wow, suddenly you don't seem so tough.
Lilith backhands Agnes, sending her flying across the stage.
Don't worry. He doesn't have any love for me either. Your secret's safe with me.
Orcus, tell us the location of Tiamat. Now.
Fine. Go, Orcus map!
A comically large map suddenly appears out of nowhere.
Behold my comically large map of Newlandia. This is the path you will have to take if you want to face the Tiamat. You must first travel down the river of wetness to the swamps of mushy.
Names of these locations are terrible.
I was going to go back and give them better names later, but, I sort of died before I could get to it.
Sorry.
Then you climb the mountain of steepness to the castle of evil to find the Tiamat.
Seems simple enough.
But to be able to face the Tiamat, you will have to face and defeat all 3 of its guardians, the big bosses of Newlandia.
That's less simple.
And each one of them are totally badass. So most likely, one, if not all of you, will die before you get there. So yeah, you gotta do that. Or we can chill out in my cave and rock us some Thursday night must-see TV. Who's feeling me? No. Really, none of you guys are into ER? That Clooney cat's a cutie.
Knowing how dangerous this quest will be, Noble Tilly takes a deep breath and addresses the party.
My friends, I cannot ask for you all to come with me. This journey before us is too perilous and the prize too personal for me to expect you to risk your lives. I'm just one warrior and you all have so much ahead of you. Please, if you do not wish to come, you have my blessing to stay right here and be safe.
Without hesitation, Lilith takes Tilly's hand.
Tilius, you know you always have my blade.
Calliope follows.
And my staff.
Seriously, I'm totally fine with just chilling.
Oh, you don't get a choice.
Man!
What about you, Agnes, the ass-hatted? What say you?
Agnes looks around this crazy-ass team and smiles.
Of course I'm in.
Agnes joins the party.
Good. Then let us kick it some ass.
And so our team of adventurers set forth into the wild, following the path Orcus traced out for them. It was indeed treacherous, and they did indeed kicketh ass.
Come on, man. And with the local DBC. A high-energy montage of badassery happens here, and we see our party kick ass by killing a crapload of different monsters in an assortment of different ways, from badass to comedic. It is a cavalcade of D&D beasties. They behead mind flayers, slice up lynches, smash umber hulks, crash bullets, basically kill anything that would excite any geek who's ever played a fantasy game. It is gloriously violent and funny. It accumulates with a badass slow-motion walk a la Reservoir Dogs as the team wipes off monster blood and guts from their outfits.
Scene 6. Lights come up on a beautiful fairy, Farah, dancing and singing in the woods. Maybe to a song like TLC's Waterfalls. Orcus approaches.
Look at the little forest fairy. Hello, little fairy. How are you?
Orcus goes to pet the fairy, but she immediately decks him in the mouth.
Look, you overgrown sack of stupid. Just because I'm pretty doesn't mean I won't fuck you the fuck up. Seriously. Did you see the sign on the way in here that said petting zoo?
No.
Then please do not try to touch me.
Farah pushes into the ground.
I don't think I like that fairy.
Now get out of my magically enchanted forest before I decide to go all fairy berserker all over your ugly asses.
Yeah, I thought fairies were supposed to be nice.
Nice? Yo, do I sound Canadian to you? Ain't no one around here gonna be nice all the damn time. Fairies are happy. Happy. No one said nice. And I'm brimming like mad with some magical happiness. And guess what makes me happiest? Kicking the crap out of any lame-ass adventurers who decide to trespass on my magically enchanted forest.
Look, maybe we should just take the long way around to the mountains.
Hearing where they're going suddenly makes Farah the fairy's wings perk up.
Whoa, what? Hold up. You're going to the mountain? As in the mountain of steepiness?
As a matter of fact, yes.
Yo, I didn't know all that. Well, you should have said something.
We should have?
Yeah, y'all must be brave, right?
We are.
Courageous?
That would be an apt description.
So you're going to
fight Tiamat.
Vanquish the dragon.
Save my soul.
Man, sorry. I didn't realize all that.
So are we cool?
Yeah. If I had known all that, I would have just tried to kill you right away instead of wasting my breath on talking to y'all.
Say what?
I'm one of the great guardians, dummies.
But she is but we.
Yeah. And me and my wee butt gonna kill the crap out of you guys.
Seriously, what could you possibly do?
Adventurer Steve enters.
It is I, the great mage Steve, and I've come to...
The fairy graphically rips out his throat in one quick move. He dies.
Yo, to hell with that noise. That goes straight up cray-cray.
Orcus tries to leave, but Tilly grabs him by the horn to stop him.
You've reached the end of your adventure. Time to die, dummies.
Tilly pulls out her weapons. Her team follows suit.
I'll be your huckleberry.
From the heavens, Chuck announces the fight like a ring announcer.
Boss fight number 1, Farah the Fairy versus Team Tilius.
The fairy charges at the team adventurers. Though she is indeed small and cute, she's a total badass and begins beating the crap out of the majority of Tilly's party. Orcus tries smashing her with his club, but she dodges and kicks the demon balls. He calls over. Lilith and Calliope swing at her with their weapons, but like an elusive bug, she maneuvers past them in what looks like a fairy's version of capoeira. When they miss, she counterstrikes, each attacking with a kick to the head. Tilly tries to leap on her back, but she gets smacked in the face by one of the fairy wings. Agnes charges at the fairy, but gets tossed over its shoulder, Aikido style. The heroes are in trouble.
Our skills are no match.
Lilith looks over to Tilly and grabs her by the shoulders.
We need magic. Real magic.
Tilly nods.
Wait, what magic?
Tilly begins summoning a magic spell.
I call on Magic missile!
Chuck enters the space and announces,
Tilly casts magic missile.
Chuck, acting as the missile's puppeteer, sends a large fireball across the stage in slow motion.
Oh, shit!
When the missile hits Farah, she slow motion falls off stage. Suddenly, back in real time, an explosion of bloody fairy parts explode onto stage.
Oh, gross.
Scene 7. Chuck is chilling in Agnes's house when Miles enters.
Agnes! Check it out. Guess who just got the new Smashing Pumpkins double disc?
Dude, nice. But I'm not going to lie, I much prefer the consistency of Siamese Dreams over the gaudiness of Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness.
Who the hell are you?
Oh, sorry. I'm Chuck. I'm Agnes's DM, and you are?
You're her what?
Oh, right. I'm not supposed to talk about that. I'm her friend. Her secret friend.
You're my girlfriend's secret friend.
Yeah? And you are?
Her boyfriend.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know she was dating anyone.
Hold up. She didn't tell you about me?
Well, that's probably my fault. I keep her pretty busy, if you know what I mean.
Keep her busy doing what?
Fighting monsters, my man. Fighting monsters.
I don't even know what that means. But I do know it means I sort of really want to punch you right now.
Why?
'Cause she's my girlfriend.
No, man, it ain't like that. We just role play.
You what?
Look, I got no feelings for her, okay? This is just for fun. I'm just here to help her play out this fantasy. There's no long-term commitment.
All right. I'm going to break you in half, you son of a...
Miles grabs Chuck and tries to put him in a headlock. However, Chuck's actually too big and strong. Miles ends up looking pretty silly trying to wrestle down Chuck to no avail. Agnes comes out the front door holding a pair of black leather gloves.
Hey, Chuck. Sorry I'm late, but check out what I found. I think they'll help me stay in character.
The two guys immediately separate.
Oh, hi.
Hey. I think I should go.
Why?
Oh, you're clearly busy.
Oh, God. You know about this now, don't you?
Yeah, I'd say so.
You don't think I'm a dork now, do you?
No, that's not what I'm thinking.
Hey, man, you can join us if you want.
Say what?
I mean, if you're comfortable, you could watch us for a bit, and once you get the hang of it, just jump right in. It'll be easy on you.
Yeah, Chuck can be pretty rough.
Please call me Biggs, because I'm big, where it counts. So do you want to play?
You know, I'm going to go. All right, bye.
Miles exits.
I'll call you later.
Wow. That dude really hates D&D.
Seeing the gloves.
Ooh, nice gloves.
Agnes shrugs and puts on her gloves. As she does, she's instantly transported to the D&D world. Scene 8. Agnes enters back into the D&D world.
Tilly? Tilly, where are you? Check it out. I got myself some cool...
As she looks around, she catches Tilly and Lilith in what looks like some sort of scuffle. The two girls are pushing and grappling with each other. It looks pretty physical. Seeing this, Agnes pulls out her blade and starts approaching. But before she reaches them, Lilith grabs Tilly by the head and starts aggressively making out with her.
Oh, what the hell?
Oh, hey there, Agnes. Nice gloves.
What were you two doing?
I was, kissing my girlfriend.
Whoa, wait a minute. You two are a couple?
Does this upset you, lunch meat?
It upsets me that you don't know how to put on all your clothes.
I'd advise not talking to me in such a tone.
And I'd advise wearing a complete shirt next time you're making out with my sister. Oh, wait a minute. I get it. You two are dating because Tilius is a guy character.
Tilius isn't a guy character.
But Tilius is a guy's name.
No, Tilius is a D&D name. I'm female, she's female, and we're lovers.
So your character's gay?
As am I.
Penelope and Orcus enter.
Me too.
I'm down with the OP, as in penis, not the other P. Ugh.
Wait, the big slacker demon is gay?
As is everyone in Newlandia. Well, everyone except for you, Agnes the ass-hatted.
Why is that?
Well, maybe it's because you haven't met the right girl yet.
No, that's not what I meant. I mean, why is everyone here gay?
Because it's the will of the creator.
The will of the creator?
Does that bother you, Agnes?
Tilly, why'd you make everyone gay?
I don't know. If I were to take an educated guess, I'd venture to guess that maybe the author of this world was into wearing tank tops and the Indigo Girls.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No! Wait, I need a timeout.
Agnes walks away from the group. Tilly follows. They are alone together.
Wow, I never took you for a homophobe.
Not a homophobe.
Not what it looks like to me.
I watched The Real World. I listened to Madonna. There's no way I'm anti-gay.
Then what's with the denial?
What's with not giving your girlfriend a full costume?
He's a she-devil.
She's dirty.
I didn't think you'd be this upset like this.
I thought I knew you, Tilly. At least good enough to know whether you dug boys or girls at this point in your life.
You're busy.
Not too busy to know this. Tilly, this is bullshit. I'm your sister. I shouldn't have to learn about you through a role-playing game.
At least you're getting to learn something about me. You should get back on the road. You coming?
Fine.
Lilith, Calliope, Orcus, where are they?
Oh, it looks like they're over there taking a nap.
Elves and demons don't sleep.
They don't? So I guess them being unconscious would be a bad thing, right?
Explosive lights and sound as the two cheerleaders fly onto stage in an impressive musical number. They look like normal cheerleaders, except they have all black eyes, bat wings, and blood all over their mouths.
Oh crap.
What?
Succubus.
Suck you what?
Succubus. Demon girls from the demon world who like to do demonic things like sucking.
Are they a boss?
No, they're just really mean.
So do we fight them?
No, we run. Go!
They try to run away, but Tilly gets cornered.
Not so fast there, nerd.
Tilly, though still dressed like her badass self, starts shrinking into her average, everyday geek girl persona.
Hey guys, what's up?
Were you just looking at me?
No, not specifically. I was just looking, you know, in your general direction, and then you stepped into my line of fleeing.
I think she's lying.
I hate liars.
I'm not lying.
Hey, what do you two think you're doing?
Agnes marches right up to the two bullies. Evil Tina, however, grabs Agnes by the throat and just holds her there.
Let her go.
I think the reason why she was looking at you, Evil Tina, is because she has the hots for you.
It's not true.
Are you saying I'm ugly?
No.
Then do you think I'm pretty? I don't understand. I don't speak.
Evil Tina begins bearing down on Agnes.
Ow!
I don't speak ow either.
No, I do. I do. I think you're very pretty. You're so pretty.
Of course you think I'm pretty, dyke.
Evil Gabby, pretending to be nice, approaches the very scared and intimidated Tilly.
Sorry, Evil Tina is just really sensitive about her looks.
Shut up, Evil Gabby.
She doesn't mean to be mean to you. I like you, I do. Do you want to join our club?
What club is that?
The Awesome Evil Club.
Again with the
Okay, I would love to join.
Okay, sit right here and don't turn around.
Evil Tina and Evil Gabby start whispering and laughing with each other as Tilly sits staring in the opposite direction. As she stands there, Tilly no longer looks like an awesome D&D warrior. She now just looks like a normal geeky teenager getting picked on. She tries to sneak a peek.
I said not to turn around, bitch.
I'm sorry.
Evil Tina and Evil Gabby come up with a plan. They turn and look at Tilly with an evil smile.
Okay. All you have to do to get into the awesome evil club is to make out with me for 1 whole minute.
What?
What do you say?
Hearing, Evil Tina bears down on Agnes again.
Okay.
Yummy.
Evil Gabby leans in. Tilly closes her eyes and leads forward to kiss Evil Gabby. Suddenly, out of nowhere, Evil Tina kicks Tilly in the face.
I knew you were gay.
Psych, you're so in love with me.
Here, why don't you make out with your own sister?
Evil Tina throws Agnes on top of Tilly.
Oh, God, you two are so gross.
Agnes and Tilly work their way back up to their feet.
And you two are going to die.
Both the succubi smile and begin laughing. Their laughter consumes Agnes and Tilly, who fall to the ground laughing as well. The laughing becomes more hysterical as both Tilly and Agnes fall to the ground from painfully laughing so hard. It all stops suddenly. The succubi walk around looking at their victims.
See you around, lesbians.
The succubi girls skip away, holding hands. Agnes gets up and walks over to Tilly.
Okay.
Ow.
Tilly runs away. Scene 9. Vera's office.
Hey, Vera, you're not going to believe.
Agnes is stopped when she sees Lilith from the game sitting in Vera's desk. Except this Lilith is in regular school clothes and glasses.
Sorry, Miss Martin just stepped out.
Agnes looks around to make sure she's not in the D&D game.
What are you doing here?
What do you mean?
What are you doing here?
I work here.
You're real?
Huh?
Agnes realizes she must sound crazy.
Oh, sorry, that must sound crazy.
No, not at all. So how can I help you?
You just sort of look like someone I sort of don't know.
Yeah, I caught that.
So where's Miss Martin?
She's, I don't know. She never tells me anything. She just handed me a bunch of papers to sort, so thusly I'm sorting.
You're a student here?
I gave it away.
I teach English 3.
Yeah, I know who you are. A bunch of my friends have you. I got Miss Gates though.
Delaney? Yeah, she's great.
If you don't mind the smell of patchouli all the time.
Tell me about it. She can stink out a teacher's lounge faster than Coach Francone.
So you're, Tilly's sister, huh?
You knew her?
Oh, well, sure. I mean, I was in her class. You and I actually met 2 years ago.
Oh, right. You all came out to their, well, you know, that was really sweet of you guys to do that.
She was awesome, Miss Evans. The best.
Thanks.
I loved her.
What?
We all did.
I didn't catch your name.
I'm Lily.
Wait, your name's Lily?
Yeah.
As in Lilith?
Actually, it's short for Elizabeth, but...
This was real.
What was real?
You and Tilly, you two were real.
I'm not following.
You two dated.
What? No.
Oh, no, you can tell me.
Look, Miss Evans, I didn't date Tilly. I like boys, I swear.
No, this explains so much. Of course you were together.
No, we weren't.
You don't have to hide it.
I'm not.
Tell me.
Hey, what's with all the excitement?
This is Tilly's girlfriend.
No, I'm not.
Lily, take my keys and go grab me a coffee, okay? Thanks. Bye-bye. Agnes, what are you doing?
She was Tilly's girlfriend.
Okay. 1, I don't think so. 2, even if she was, having a teacher basically scream out, "You're a lesbian," in the middle of my office isn't the best way to coax her out of the closet. And 3, are those my gloves?
Look, she might be the only link I have left to...
I know, Agnes, but look at me. Look, that's a 17-year-old girl who's been dating a member of the Athens High football team for over a year. If she's in the closet, she's in there deep.
Hey.
Hey.
What happened back there with the evil Cheeriostitutes?
What did it look like?
Did that sort of stuff really happen? I mean, in real life?
I was a dorky 15-year-old closeted lesbian. What do you think?
So how come you had to make a game to tell me all this?
I didn't want to tell you all of this if that's what you're wondering. This game was supposed to be private.
I met Lily, by the way. The real one.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. She's straight, isn't she?
I don't know.
It must have been hard.
Yes.
Tilly, you can talk to me.
I'm not really her, you know.
Chuck enters.
What?
I'm not her.
Chuck?
Look, I can only extrapolate so much, but this is feeling a bit blasphemous.
I was talking to my sister, do you mind?
Agnes, I'm all for role-playing, but this is a bit deeper than I usually get.
Play the role, Chuck.
But Agnes...
Play it!
Okay, look, there's something in here that I think you should see.
Do it in character.
Agnes.
Do it!
Chuck takes a deep breath.
Agnes, can you do me a favor?
Do me a favor.
What?
I wrote something for Lily in here. Can you give it to her?
Chuck pulls an envelope out from inside his notebook and hands it to Agnes.
What is this?
It's for her.
Scene 11. Miles enters Vera's office.
Hey, can I talk to you for a minute?
What are you doing here?
I need advice.
Are you looking to return to high school?
No.
Are your grades slipping?
No.
Then I have nothing to advise you on. I'm a high school guidance counselor, Miles, not your therapist.
You're my friend.
No. I'm your girlfriend's friend. You I don't like so much.
Steve, a student, enters timidly.
Hi, Miss Martin. Is this a bad time?
Yes!
No. Come on in, Stephen.
Hi.
Hey.
So, what can I do for you?
Agnes is cheating on me with a high school kid.
I was talking to Stephen.
Oh.
Stephen, how can I help you?
Well, I was thinking about dropping out of the marching band, but I'm scared it might affect my college application since it's really my only extracurricular activity.
Kid, that shit don't matter.
Miles!
But you know what does matter? Your girlfriend hooking up with a high school student.
Miles, have some perspective here. Can you see how this might be an inappropriate conversation to be having in front of a student?
I agree.
Shut up, Stephen.
All right.
So what do I do?
Break up with her.
Really?
Yes, really. Be honest with me, Miles. It took you 3 years to even ask her to move in. It's not like you're that committed to her in the first place.
That's not true.
Stephen, if you were dating Miss Evans for 3 years, what do you think the next logical step would be?
Miss Evans? Well, she is really pretty.
Yo, what is up with high school boys digging on my girlfriend?
I don't dig. I just acknowledged.
What would you do, Stephen?
I guess I'd ask her to marry me?
You see what I'm saying?
Oh, who asked you?
Miss Martin did.
Well, it doesn't matter either way because she's cheating on me.
Oh, Miles, she's not cheating on you.
I met him. She admitted it. He's her secret friend.
Yeah, I know.
You know?
He's her dungeon master.
He brings her into a dungeon?
Jesus Christ, Miles. No, he's a D&D dork. He's the guy who rolls the dice or whatever.
Actually, in a typical D20 scheme, the adventurer is actually the one who should be rolling the dice.
Shut up, Stephen.
She's playing D&D?
Miss Evans plays D&D? Wow. Cool.
Don't you even think about it, kid.
So about my conundrum.
What conundrum?
About the marching band.
Oh, right. Yeah, that stuff doesn't really matter. Get back to class.
Thank you.
You really suck at your job.
Oh, and you really suck at being a boyfriend.
Well, I think you both suck.
Stephen exits.
So she's just playing D&D? That's it? Why?
You should ask her why.
Scene 12.
What's wrong, Agnes the ass-hatted? By the droop of your shoulders and your downward gaze, it would indicate that you are troubled somehow.
Wow, observant.
Was that sarcasm?
No.
My apologies, Agnes. We elves have heightened speed, agility, strength, attractiveness.
And you're also humble to boot.
We're unfortunately lacking in emotional awareness.
So you're like a robot?
No, we're elves. We're above emotions. That's a human trait.
Well, color me envious right about now.
What troubles you, Agnes the ass-hatted?
I joined this adventure to get to know my sister, to help her, but I don't think she needs me at all.
Well, I don't think she needs help from most people. She is a 20th level paladin after all. If anything, we travel with her for we require her help.
Wow, Elf, you're really bad at giving advice.
I apologize. Would you like to copulate with me now?
What?
Copulate. Fornicate. Consensual, intimate stimulus? I think it would make you feel better. I hear you humans like to do such things.
Jack! I'm not going to have sex with the elf girl.
What? I don't want to see you with this sexy elf girl. Why would I want to see that? Ew, gross. Hot girl on hot girl action. Your sister must have wrote that out. I mean, that's so gay and I'm so straight.
Agnes turns back to Calliope, who leans in for a kiss.
Whoa, what are you doing?
Nothing.
Chuck!
Fine, whatever. You return back to your party, who are all at the foot of the mountain of steepness. But before you can move forward, you spy something ahead of you. It's big, cube shape, and gelatinous.
Lights come up on a gelatinous cube as the rest of Agnes's party steps up beside her.
Ew, what is that?
Oh, that? That, my dear human friend, is boss number 2, Miles, the gelatinous cube.
What?
Adventurer Steve enters.
It is I, the great mage Steve, and I've come to... Oh, neat, a jello mold.
Steve goes to touch the gelatinous cube, but it sucks him down whole.
Ah!
And spits out his bones and his armor. The cube burps.
You made my boyfriend a jello mold?
No.
You actually did.
The elf is correct, love. You indeed made Agnes the ass-hatted's lover into a big cube of demonic gelatin.
So, hold up. That thing isn't edible.
No.
Damn it! And I got the munchies.
Why'd you make Miles a flesh-eating jello mold?
I don't know.
Tilly!
Maybe because he sucks.
I thought you liked him.
Yeah, I loved watching you two make out every day in our living room to that Cranberry CD.
We weren't listening to the Cranberries, it was 10,000 Maniacs.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's so much less lame.
Whatever, he's my boyfriend.
Fart knocker.
He liked you.
Touched me.
Shocked silence.
What?
Still shocked.
Okay, no,
Still
he didn't.
silent.
But he might,
That is not funny.
That's not funny.
Seriously, that's not something to joke about.
Seriously, that's not something to joke about.
Real mature.
Real mature.
Stop that.
Stop that.
Lilith steps in between the two squabbling siblings.
Though I find you mocking your sister incredibly sexy. Shouldn't we, kill this thing before it kills us?
Right. Okay, team, let's kill Miles.
Wait, no.
See, and once again, you're choosing your boyfriend over me.
Your boyfriend is a gelatinous cube? Gross.
You know what? I'd do it. What? It might feel good. It's slick.
This isn't fair, Tilly, and you know it.
I thought you were here to save my soul. I guess you didn't mean it. Quest's over, guys. We lost. The last adventure I will ever take ended in a forfeit.
Stop.
Why? So I can watch you run off and move in with Slimy McSlimer face over there and forget all about me?
I would never forget about you.
You did when I was alive.
This comeback cuts Agnes deep.
Oh, snap. She went there.
Are we giving up or what?
Agnes regains her composure.
Fine. Whatever, it's clearly not my boyfriend, right? You just named him that. Miles isn't actually green, slimy, and cube shape.
So are we going to kill it or not?
Fine, let's fight it.
Really?
Really.
All right. You hear that, Miles? We're gonna kill the crap out of you in your dumb face.
Can we not call it Miles?
Sure. I don't have to call it Miles.
Suddenly, the gelatinous cube magically transforms into the actual human Miles. Except this Miles is dressed like Conan the Barbarian and armed with a large broadsword.
What the hell?
Oh, I don't think boss number 2 is actually a gelatinous cube.
It's a shapeshifter.
A doppelganger, to be exact.
No, go kill it, sis. Yay!
Tilly pushes Agnes forward.
Boss fight number 2, Agnes versus Miles, the doppelganger.
Actually him. You're not actually him.
Hey, baby, how you doing? Have you finished packing the apartment just yet?
Not yet.
Miles takes a swing at her. She dodges.
Well, get to it!
This is not fair, Tilly.
It's the boss. It's not supposed to be fair.
You're not actually Miles.
Don't tell me who I am.
Miles takes another large swing at her. Agnes dodges it in the last minute, but falls to the ground. She's now on her bum.
Seriously? Are you guys not going to help?
Yeah, you kind of look like you got it handled.
Guys.
You got it. Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Hey, baby, since you're down there, why don't you say hi to my little friend?
He gives her a smirk. He then suddenly takes a final swing at her. This time she blocks his blade with her own.
Actually, asshole, I don't care who you look like. Nobody disrespects me.
Back on her feet, Agnes attacks Miles. Their blades clash and back and forth in an impressive array of swordplay. With her smaller weapon, Agnes is able to attack quickly, putting Miles in a defensive position. However, when he gets his swings in, his heavier swords knock Agnes's blades clear out of her hands. He takes a few swipes at her while she's defenseless. She luckily avoids most of them, except for the one that slashes her in the arm. He tries to stab through her, but overcommits his attack. Agnes disarms him. Agnes now rears back a punch to hit him.
You can't hurt me. I'm wearing armor.
Good point.
Agnes kicks Miles in the junk. He kneels over. She breaks his neck. He dies.
Wow. And I was just starting to like that guy. Too bad. Let's go.
Scene 13. Evil Tina and evil Gabby enter. Except they aren't evil this time. They're just students. No wings or horns or bloody mouths, just regular cheerleaders. And they're super chirpy and nice.
Hello, Mrs. Evans.
Do you have a moment?
Sure.
We're selling ads for this year's yearbook, and we were wondering if you'd be interested in buying an ad.
Why would I want to do that? I'm not selling anything.
Oh, it doesn't have to be a literal ad.
It could just be like congratulations to the class of 95.
Or an encouraging message to your graduating students.
Or a dedication to a loved one who would be graduating this year.
Tina.
No, what do you think?
You were in the same class as my sister, right?
Yes.
Me and Tina loved her.
She was such a good spirit. Wouldn't you agree, Gabby?
Totally. She always knew how to make someone smile.
And we were both just devastated when it happened. I mean, we didn't hang out at school a lot after, but
we both consider her a very close friend.
Is that right?
And not to be too bold, but I think buying a full page ad for Tilly would be just amazing.
We could even help you with it.
Oh, yeah?
I write poetry.
And I draw.
We could put something nice in there for her.
What do you think?
Can I see your yearbook there?
Oh, of course.
Agnes violently throws it against the wall. The pages fly everywhere.
Get the hell out of my classroom!
Yes, ma'am.
Sorry to bother you.
The two girls run out. Tilly enters.
That seemed really effective.
What am I supposed to do, Tilly? I can't beat up students.
I woulda. Agnes. Agnes. Are you still mad at me for making you kill your boyfriend?
That trick was really uncool.
Miles is really uncool.
I love him.
Then how come you're not married to him?
I'm 24. I don't need to be married.
Yeah, but 24 in Ohio time is like geriatric. It's like super old. It's like 30. Don't you already have a kid, too?
Well, it doesn't matter because neither one of us is ready.
Whatever you say.
Agnes stares at the ghost of her sister standing there.
Am I going crazy?
Hey, it's better than being dead.
Scene 14.
So where are we?
Let me see. You and your party are climbing the mountain of steepness when suddenly you run back into...
Miles enters.
Hey.
Your boyfriend. No, that's not right.
Hey.
Am I interrupting anything?
Well, sorta.
Were you guys playing Dungeons and Dragons?
Yeah.
Cool.
We weren't having kinky dungeon sex, if that's what you were wondering.
What? Wait, that was an option?
No.
Vera told you, huh?
Yep.
I misinterpreted.
A high schooler?
Well, he is really big for his age.
I'm not big. Maybe you're just small. In the pants.
What?
Nothing.
Are you mad at me?
Not happy.
Okay, that's fair. But you're not mad?
Oh, keep asking that question and we'll see.
Well, I came by because I thought, well, maybe we could go back to our new place and start unpacking some boxes.
I'm still not finished packing Tilly's room.
Well, no, what I'm saying is maybe we can go back to our new place and, do some unpacking. I have something special planned that you might like.
Like what?
Like special.
I think he's implying sex.
Thank you, Chuck.
But the unpacking analogy is really confusing.
I'm busy, Miles.
You're just playing a game.
It's more than that.
Can it not wait for just one night?
No.
Well, okay. How about Friday? Can we hang out on Friday?
I don't know.
I thought you said you weren't mad.
I'm not mad. I'm just focused on this right now.
Baby, come on.
I'm not in the mood for it.
Hey, do you want to play?
What?
Huh?
Yeah, you should play. I mean, if you want to hang out, let's hang. I mean, you can't do any worse than Agnes here, right? She sucks.
He doesn't want to play.
Miles looks at Chuck, the game, and Agnes.
Actually, I would. I would like to play, Chuck.
What are you doing?
Well, this is important to you, and I want to be part of it.
It's private, though.
I know, but you never talked to me about Tilly or your parents or any of it. If this could help me get to know you better, I want to try. Please?
You're for real?
I am.
Agnes thinks it over.
Fine. Roll him up a character sheet.
Chuck rolls dice as Tilly, Calliope, Lilith, and Orcus enter.
Look out!
Boss number 2.
It's okay.
Dude, if that thing is that hard to kill, I give up now.
No, this is not boss number 2. This is Miles. The real Miles, my boyfriend.
What's he doing here?
He wanted to come.
We already have 5 people in our party.
He wants to get to know you, us, better.
Not really the same thing now, is it?
About time we got some more testosterone into the gin party. What's up? I'm Orcus, resident horny dude.
This is Dungeons and Dragons, huh? Neat.
You're not serious.
Look, you may not like him, but at least I know he has my back.
We have your back.
Right, just like last time when you made me kill my boyfriend.
You killed me?
No, I just killed a big fat blob that looked like you.
I look like a big fat blob?
If you got in trouble, we would have stepped in.
Assuredly.
I wouldn't have.
No way.
Guys, you're not helping.
What's the next thing we have to fight?
The next boss is a beholder.
Oh, that sounds cute. Like beauty is the eye of the
No.
Tilly, Calliope, Orcus, and Lilith look at each other.
I mean,
No.
no, not cute.
Look, trust me, babe. But whatever it is, we're gonna be fine. I'm here now.
Explosion! The succubi are back. Tilly, Calliope, Orcus, Lilith, and Agnes all fall into defensive stances as Miles stands there.
Oh my God. Evil Tina, look, an impenetrable wall of gay.
However, will we get past it?
Miles, get back!
Why?
Get back behind us, dummy.
Guys, they're just 2 cute little girls. What are they gonna do?
Evil Tina and Evil Gabby let out their cute little schoolgirl laughs. And then rip out his heart. Miles falls to the ground, dead.
Yummy. I was looking for a snack.
Well, it didn't last long.
Agnes grabs Tilly by the arm.
Tilly, shoot them with a magic missile.
I can't.
What do you mean you can't?
I forgot the spell.
What do you mean you forgot the spell?
It's a thing. A D&D thing. It's not going to help us.
The succubus twins begin circling their prey.
Hungry are you, Evil Tina?
Starving.
What would you like first? Light or dark meat?
I'm in the mood for geek.
They both start towards Tilly.
I suggest we stop these succubi the old-fashioned way.
And that would be...
With violence. Lots and lots acts of violence.
They all raise their weapons.
Oh no, what will we fight them with?
We're so unarmed.
Suddenly, adventurer Steve arrives on the scene with 2 long blades in each hand.
It is I, the great mage Steve, returned to do battle with... Oh, hello, ladies.
The succubi rip off Steve's arms and take his weapons. He obviously dies. Again.
Oh, well, I guess that answers that.
Tilly's parties attack. A huge fight ensues. The evil succubi eventually corner Tilly.
Oh, look at the little nerd girl.
Are you going to pee your pants, nerd girl?
Don't worry, Dyke. Your pain is about to end.
Evil Tina rears back her sword to strike down Tilly. Seeing her love in trouble, Lilith rushes over to protect her.
No!
However, as she rushes them, the succubi easily avoid her desperate attack and stab her through. Looking at the open wound on her torso, Lilith falls to the ground, motionless.
Aw, did your girlfriend just die?
Oh, that's so sad. Aren't they just so sad?
They both laugh mockingly at Tilly and at the dead Lilith. Agnes, Calliope, and Orcus get back on their feet.
I don't see what's so funny.
Just be joining her in 2 seconds.
Prepare to be ushered to your deaths.
You can't hope to beat us.
We're way too powerful for you.
Agnes steps forward.
Who said we were going to do it with our fists?
The smirks on the succubi's faces suddenly disappear.
What do you mean?
Agnes tosses away her sword and shield.
Enough with all this dorky sword fighting stuff.
She begins applying on some lipstick.
You really think you're badasses? Then let's finish this.
She sticks out her hands as Calliope and Orcus put pom-poms into them.
Cheerleader style. We challenge you to a dance battle.
Lightning and thunder!
Bonus round! Agnes, the elf, and Orcus versus the evil succubi cheerleaders.
The 2 crews go at it in a full-on cheerleader-esque dance battle. Agnes's crew starts it out. They look good, comedic and funny, but still good. The 2 succubi, unimpressed, step up and start doing an elaborate cheerleading hip-hop fusion routine that completely kills it. It's truly, truly, truly outrageous. Thinking they've won, the succubi raise their arms in victory. When they do, Agnes and company pick up their weapons and drive it through their unsuspecting enemies.
No fair!
You cheated!
Agnes smiles coyly.
What? You really thought we were going to dance battle you to death? Wow, I guess my sister's right. Cheerleaders are dumb.
Agnes kills them both. Agnes turns back to Tilly and to the fallen Lilith. Seeing Tilly cry over Lilith is too much for her.
Can we resurrect her?
No. Tilius used that spell to save you.
But you're magical. Do something.
I don't have that kind of magic.
Orcus?
I only keep souls. I don't put them back.
Chuck!
As if magically summoned, Chuck and the gaming table suddenly appear.
What?
Bring her back.
I can't.
You killed her girlfriend, now bring her back.
I didn't kill her. She jumped in the way. I rolled the dice. It says she died.
Screw the dice. Just bring her back.
I can't. Not for this adventure. There's rules.
What rules? You're the DM. You make the rules.
No, I don't. Gary Gygax makes the rules.
Who the hell is Gary Gygax?
He's the one who made the game.
I don't care what you have to do, Chuck. Just bring her back now.
The deceased Miles sits up from where he's been lying dead the whole time.
Hey, babe, maybe you should take a breather. I just died and I'm fine.
No, I'm not going to let my sister suffer like this.
It's not actually your sister.
Screw you.
Babe.
Are you going to bring her back?
I'm sorry.
No, wrong answer.
Agnes violently pushes all the D&D game pieces off the board.
Agnes.
Tilly enters.
Stop.
Go away.
You're right, you know?
Shut up.
It's just a game.
I was getting to know you. I was just starting to get to know you.
Miles, who can't hear Tilly's part of the conversation, cautiously approaches.
Getting to know who, babe?
My character's not dead.
But you are.
Agnes.
This is a stupid game, and you're not real, and none of this matters because you died.
Agnes.
Chuck, I'm done.
What?
Thank you so much for indulging me. Really. It was something. I'll call you if I change my mind, but I'm done talking to ghosts. Goodbye.
Scene 15. Vera's office. Agnes walks in.
How's the packing coming along?
All right, I guess.
Miles said you had a bit of a meltdown.
When did you two become buddy-buddy?
He came by, wanted my help on something. Hey, what's up?
I'm just in a funk.
Agnes, it's me. I'm not your stupid man. Talk to me.
It's dumb.
You're talking to the girl who has a poison tattoo on her ass. I know stupid. I inked stupid onto my butt. I'm sure whatever stupid you're doing ain't gonna cost you $1,000 in laser stupid removal.
It was just that game was all I had of her. Just a stupid character sheet and whatever she left scribbled out in that notebook.
Well, that's not true. You have your memories?
My memories? Right. Do you want to know what my memories of Tilly are? They're of this little nerdy girl who I never talked to, who I ignored, who I didn't understand because she didn't live in the same world as I did. Her world was filled with evil jello molds and lesbian demon queens and slacker gods, while mine had George Michaels and leg warmers. I didn't get her. I assumed I would one day, that she'd grow out of all this, that I'd be able to sit around and ask her about normal things, like clothes and TV shows and boys. And as it turns out, I didn't even know she didn't even like boys until my DM told me.
It's okay, Agnes.
No, it's not. I didn't know her, Vera. I remember her as a baby. I remember her as this little toddler I loved picking up and holding, but I don't remember her as a teen at all. I'll never get the chance to know her as an adult. And now, all I have left is this stupid piece of paper and this stupid made-up adventure about killing a stupid made-up dragon.
Agnes, baby.
Chuck appears at the door.
Agnes, I mean, Miss Evans. Do you have a moment?
What are you doing here, Chuck?
I wanted to return this to you.
Chuck hands Agnes the module.
Thank you.
I was also wondering if you were free this afternoon.
Are you asking me out?
I can do that?
She was being sarcastic.
What do you want, Chuck?
I just wanted to show you something. It's something of Tilly's.
What?
Agnes gets up and follows Chuck. A door appears. Chuck knocks on it.
Where is this?
This is a friend's house.
Who?
The door opens. It's Orcus. Just dressed as a normal high school kid, though.
Hey, what's up, Home Slice?
Orcus?
Actually, this is Ronnie.
Hey, wow. Older girl at my house. Sweet.
I just wanted you to meet some of Tilly's friends. Ronnie, this is who I was telling you about.
Whoa, you're Tilly's sister?
Yeah.
You are a total Betty.
Dude.
What, dude?
Outside voice.
I'm saying stuff out loud I should just keep in my head again, right? Oh, my bad. Sorry.
So, is your sister around?
Yeah, let me get her. You guys can come in if you want. Just don't touch the TV. I'm recording Power Rangers.
They enter his house.
Really didn't do much to make him different. He's basically the same, except not red and straight.
Chuck takes a picture off the mantle and hands it to Agnes.
That's a picture of his sister.
Agnes looks at it and realizes who it is.
Calliope.
Kelly, actually.
Wow. Is she actually hotter in real life?
Yep.
So what are you trying to show me here? That my sister was really good at drawing up her friends?
Not exactly.
Ronnie, Orcus, returns with his sister. She walks in using four-arm crutches to help stabilize her cerebral palsy.
What's up, Chuck?
Hey there, hot stuff.
Who's this?
Tilly's sister.
Oh, hi. It's nice to meet you.
Hi.
Shocked, Agnes blatantly stares at Calliope's legs.
What? Do I have something in my shoes?
Oh God, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to.
It's okay. I'm used to it.
Calliope smiles at Agnes. Agnes returns it.
So you play D&D with these guys?
Yeah, well, my brother's always been into it, but it was actually your kid's sister who convinced me to give it a shot. I know it's dorky, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Your sister was awesome, Miss Evans. We loved her. We really miss her.
Me too.
Tilly enters.
What are you doing?
Agnes turns to Tilly. As she does, the world behind her disappears. The two girls are now standing in the middle of a dark void, only lit by two small pools of light.
Getting to know your friends.
Are you judging them?
No.
I know they're geeky. I'm geeky. We're all geeks.
Why do you think I care about that stuff?
Everyone else does. Or did. I mean, until I got hit by a car and then suddenly, wow, I'm the most popular girl in school.
Is that why all you guys play this?
No, we play it because it's awesome. It's about adventures and saving the world and having magic and maybe, I guess, in some small, teeny capacity, it might have a little to do with wish fulfillment. Kelly gets to walk without crutches. Ronnie gets to be super strong.
What about you?
Me? I get the girl.
Lights come up on the real-life high schooler Lilith. Agnes approaches.
Hi. Can we talk for a minute? I promise I'm not going to yell.
Okay.
Look, I'm sorry about that outburst in Miss Martin's office, but I was dealing with something.
I get it.
Look, I know you're not gay or was my sister's, whatever, but she wanted you to have this. It's a letter she wrote to you.
What does it say?
It wasn't written to me. I don't know. Do you want it?
Yes.
Lilith immediately opens it and reads it to herself. When she's done, she looks up at Agnes. Her eyes are now full of tears.
Thank you, Miss Evans.
Have a good day.
Wait.
Yeah?
I did know Tilly.
I know. You were at her funeral.
No, I mean, we were close. I mean, she wasn't my girlfriend or anything, but I always knew she was, interested, and maybe I could have been too. It's just that I didn't know. Well, I don't know. Anyways, you're not crazy. Tilly was my first kiss. I'm pretty sure I was hers too. I thought you might want to know that about your sister.
Thank you for telling me.
And Miss Evans, I did love her. I just wish I could have told her that.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Lilith smiles, gets up, and walks away with tears now freely flowing down her face.
Okay, Chuck. I get it. Let's do this.
Scene 16. Orcus, Calliope, and Tilly suddenly are all standing beside Agnes. Chuck is back in his DM seat.
Boss number 3.
All fighters draw their weapons.
Vera the Beholder.
Vera the Beholder, a ferocious, single-eyeballed monster with sharp, shark-like teeth, flow into the space.
Puny adventurers, you have no hope to defeat me. I am a beholder, and I will.
Agnes walks up and simply stabs it in the eye.
Oh, shit.
It dies.
Well, that was super easy.
Agnes turns back to the team.
So, where's this dragon Tiamat? This is the right castle of evil, right?
That's the right castle.
So where is it?
Well, Agnes, there's something you should know about Tiamat.
What?
It's a shapeshifter.
Like Miles, the gelatinous cube.
Okay.
So it can take any form.
A friend.
A lover.
Anybody.
Steve enters.
It is I, the great mage Steve.
Agnes pulls a knife and throws it at Steve. It slams into his head and kills him instantly.
Take that, you dragon.
Steve does not move.
He's not getting back up.
He's not Tiamat.
If he's not, then who is?
From a long staircase, the shadow of a dark warrior slowly enters the room. It's their supposedly dead friend Lilith.
I don't know, love. Where could you possibly find a monster in this cave?
Lilith?
I mean, look around. Where, oh, where could all the monsters be?
Looking around, Agnes starts to realize that all the heroes she's been with have traditional D&D monsters all along. Tilly pulls Agnes back and points at Orcus.
Watch out, Agnes! Demon!
Orcus, however, accusingly points at Calliope.
Oh no, a dark elf!
In kind, Calliope points at Lilith.
A demon queen.
Agnes raises her sword between herself and her former companions. However, they all turn to Agnes and Tilly and slowly raise their fingers at Agnes's little sister.
Tiamat.
Hearing this, Agnes turns to catch eyes with Tilly. Tilly is giving her a devilish grin.
What? You didn't actually think I was a paladin, did you? Everyone knows that paladins can't shoot magic missiles.
Clearly, Agnes did not know this.
Sure. Yeah, everybody knows. What?
Tilly lets out a laugh. However, it's deep and demonic. This scares Agnes.
Tilly, what's happening?
What do you think's happening, big sis? This is a D&D adventure. And what would a D&D adventure be if you didn't get to fight a dragon?
Tilly hands Agnes her sword.
Chuck?
Final fight. Agnes versus Tiamat.
Steve now rises to his feet and joins the other 4 evil adventurers. They all give evil grins and they walk backwards into the shadows. Agnes is alone. Suddenly, the world goes black. There are footsteps, large, heavy footsteps. In the darkness, the screech of something large and reptilian screams out. And then there are eyes. Giant, bright, red, glowing eyes. 5 sets of them. From the dark haze and fog, Tiamat emerges from the shadows. The stage is filled with smoke.
Oh, God.
Suddenly, Tiamat attacks. Agnes leaps out of the way and strikes out at the giant beast.
Out of the way and strikes out at the giant beast. She slashes it in the neck, the face, and body, which only sends sparks flying. Her strikes do nothing against it. Tiamat flails its wings at her. One of them strikes her, sending Agnes flying across the room like a ragdoll. She slams into a wall and then onto the ground. She's clearly out of her league. Tiamat snaps at her. She uses her shield from being bitten, but as she gets occupied fighting one head, another slings in and strikes her in the ribs. They bite at her, grabbing onto her limbs. They breathe fire at her. She shields herself for the fire and kicks away at the snapping heads. The large beast and Agnes wage an all-out war against each other. It's an impressive and spectacular fight. And in the greatest fight ever to be seen on a theatrical stage, Agnes summons the strength to survive. She plunges her sword deep into the heart of the beast. It rears back all of its heads into the air in anguish as it thrashes around in a loud and explosive death. The dragon finally collapses onto the stage, dead. However, it's not over. From the smoke and shadows, a new figure slowly emerges. Seeing it, Agnes picks up her blade to defend herself until she sees who it is. It's Tilly, the real Tilly, now dressed like her little sister instead of the warrior princess. Seeing this, Agnes's eyes begin to fill with tears as her little sister approaches.
Good job.
Tilly?
Did you have fun?
What?
Did you have fun? That's the whole point of this. You have fun.
Agnes, not knowing how to respond, simply nods her head.
Good.
Tilly begins to exit.
Wait. You're not real. You're gone.
But the story remains. And isn't that essentially all that life is? A collection of stories. This is one of mine.
And not just some story that I experienced, like a party or a dance or an event, but something I dreamt.
Something far more personal and important than happenstance. This story came from my soul. And by breathing life into it, who knows?
Maybe a bit of my soul gets the chance to breathe for a moment once again.
Reading from the module.
I'm sorry I can't be there.
Reading from the module.
I have no idea why you had to experience this adventure alone without me, but I hope it gave you a glimpse into me the way I wanted you to see me.
Strong.
Powerful.
And magical.
Closing the module.
Congratulations. You have finished the quest for the lost soul of Athens.
Tilly and Agnes finally hug.
And so, Agnes the Ass-Hatted accomplished her first quest. Soon, she would embark on another, and then another, and so on and so forth, for the rest of her life. Miles, the boyfriend, would soon become Miles, the fiancé, and finally, Miles, the husband and father, would join her on her many quests and alongside Chuck, the big-brained, and Tilly's old group of friends, Ronnie, the slacker, Kelly, the not-so-good-legged, and Lily, the closeted. Tilly was never forgotten. Agnes got married, and eventually the world finally embraced geeks not as outsiders, but as awesome. Agnes moved out of that old house and brought the many memories of an average life with her. And this made her happy.
Lights fade. End of play.
guys. I'm going to stop the stream. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to stop the stream. Before I do, a good cast is worth repeating. You just heard his Agnes.
Luzier.
Tilly.
Angel James.
Chuck.
Steve Travers.
Miles.
Billy McHattie.
However it's pronounced. Calliope, Calliope, whatever. And Kelly.
Melissa Davenport.
Lilith and Lily.
Neena Boyle.
Vera, Evil Gabby, and the Beholder.
Madalyn, DeFelice.
Narrator, Evil Tina, and Farrah the Fairy.
You're muted.
Sandy Lawler, unmute. Steve.
Oh, Sean McGuire.
Orcus and Ronnie.
Zach Jackson.
And stage directions read by
Joe Pukatsch,
who also put together our lovely sound cues for this evening. All right. Thank you for everyone who watched. Good night. Guys.